Hey guys, welcome to Heat Happy Energy Amor Tarot. So today's reading is not about how they're feeling, they're thinking, their reconciliation or not. This is where we are looking at where the relationship actually lives inside of their body. Because, body tells the truth before the mind organizes excuses. So this reading explores the restraints, the physical truth of this connection, the impulse, whatever it is, that they are feeling. So the first energy is Eight of Wands. See, where this relationship primarily lives in their body, it enters their system fast without any warning. This is more of like nervous system energy here. When they think of you, there's this immediate bodily activation. Eight of Wands is a very fast moving energy. If you see, there's so many wands flying. This guy is running behind us. I mean, he's possibly trying to get out of the way or something, is how it appears here. Like a sudden rush of awareness that doesn't ask permission you know, um, for you to analyze. So it doesn't wait to get analyzed here. Their body reacts before their mind can, slow it down, which is exactly why they try to stay so busy, distracting themselves so that they don't get entangled in this. This isn't a gentle or background connection for them. This is where it lives in the parts of body that reacts, that moves and wakes up. This is like alertness, that unmistakable feeling of why am I suddenly thinking about this out of nowhere. What this means is that the relationship, like I said, is in their nervous system. You activate momentum, not comfort. So this is not stagnant energy, it's alive, it's reactive, and impossible to fully ignore, no matter how much composed they try to appear. Now we have Two of Wands. See, this is emotional expression. See, emotionally, their body holds this connection like a future. This is where, um, there's a physical sensation to lean forward while staying rooted in the play in a place. It's like, you want to go there, but then you're like holding yourself back, kind of an energy here, as if part of them is already oriented towards you, while another part insists on staying practical about something. So this shows up as contained excitement mixed with hesitation, desire that hasn't been given a green light here. So they don't feel confused about you, they feel aware of what you represent, and their body registers that awareness as anticipation rather than doubt. So, Two of Wands here reveals that emotionally this relationship lives in a sense of possibility. Their body feels the pull towards, something more, but it's paired with this um, conscious restraint. So, this is not emotional absence, it's emotional awareness waiting for permission of some sort. I don't know what I do. Hanged Man. See the tension, holding, or blockage that's stored in their body. The body freezes with Hanged Man here. There's this suspended sensation here, like holding your breath emotionally and physically at the same time. Staying still so nothing tips too far in any direction. It's like, if you look at this guy, I don't think you'll be able to see the expressions though, but it's almost like he's holding his breath. So although Hangman is an energy of, um, very calm, where you having shift in perspective. But here, this to me feels like, um, this guy has been possessed and he's like breathless in some way. So their body has chosen pause as a form of control, even though staying paused is becoming increasingly uncomfortable. They are unable to breathe uh, in a philosophical sense. This isn't calm, it's containment. The body is saying don't move yet, not because it doesn't want to, but because movement would require a perspective shift and they're not ready to make that yet. See, the hangman basically is where that tension is stored in withholding action and expression. Their body is restraining itself, not rejecting connection. Stillness here is a coping mechanism, not peace, though. If this reading makes sense to you, do subscribe to the channel. We have Queen of Swords. See, where their body feels safest, most regulated with this relationship, ironically, is when they stay mentally in control. The Queen of Swords shows the clarity, logic, emotional distance. It helps them regulate their physical responses somehow. This is how they keep themselves composed. This is where they tell themselves they are being rational when really they're just trying to, not feel too much at once. So, this is the area where they soften by thinking instead of feeling. And yes, this is also where they convince themselves that they've got everything under control, while their body quietly disagrees, is what I feel with this. See, the Queen of Swords indicates safety is found in mental boundaries rather than emotional openness. Their body relaxes when emotions are filtered through logic, and this isn't coldness, this is self regulation of some sort, which is crazy, but yeah. If their body could act honestly, it would act like Knight of Wands. It would be in rush towards you here. See, despite all the restraint, the body does want movement. We started with Eight of Wands, which is the fastest, one of the fastest moving energy, and we are closing with Knight of Wands, which is again the fastest moving and one of the fastest moving energies in the deck. See, there is this impulse to act, express, engage, break the pause. Something in them wants motion more than explanation. This is the part of them that gets restless. That is, you know, their world is on fire. Everything is on fire, and they just want to rush towards something. Their body doesn't want to stay stuck in analysis anymore or forever, let's say. See, it wants life, experience, expression, even if it hasn't figured out the safest way to do that yet. The Knight of Wands is where, true desire for movement and expression is what it wants. This relationship activates action in them. The urge to move is real, and it's currently just being managed with these hanged mans and Two of Wands and Queen of Swords. What is funny here is that there are two very fast moving energies, and in between there is everything that is stuck because it wants to think logically, it wants to shift the perspective, it doesn't know it should move forward, it's at a crossroad. See, this relationship lives in an activated body that is being carefully controlled. You bring momentum, awareness, and movement while they're trying to manage that energy through pause and logic. The tension here is not about lack of feeling, it's about the readiness to move. See, there is this quote, I don't know whose it is, but it says, life can only be understood backwards, but it can only be lived forwards. So, not everything is meant to make sense while we are living it. Some connections only reveal their meaning later. After you've kept moving, kept choosing yourself, and kept living instead of waiting. You're not here to pause your life for someone else's clarity. What belongs to you will meet you in motion, not in hesitation, not in stagnation. See, take a breath and stay in your body. And remember, your worth doesn't, need to be delayed to be real. That was the reading, guys. Thank you for watching.